Hello, this is Michael here from Carnitogenic way, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I break my 3-day dry fast. So yes, it's been exactly 3 days since I started this dry fast, and it was good. Basically, I didn't eat any food and didn't drink anything for 72 hours. And I'm going to be breaking my fast with you live. I'm gonna go through each item and I'm going to have a little bit of everything. But before that, a few things. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I've started the fast with a pretty bad headache, which lasted through the first day, all through the night. Then it was gone by the morning of the second day. So the second day was okay, and then yesterday, for some reason, I got hardly any sleep. But the strange thing is that I'm not tired. So the only reason I mention it, because, okay, two things, because usually I'm a good sleeper, and I've been walking around 5 miles every day, which is about, I don't know, 7 kilometers every day, mostly in the park and then during the day in the city. So I was sort of exercising a little bit. So the only thing I've noticed that I've got a little bit of bloody eye. Other than that, it's all good. This morning, about 2 hours earlier, I decided to exercise because I felt pretty good. I still feel pretty good, so I'm still not hungry. My tummy sometimes rumbles a little bit, and I wasn't thirsty at all, actually, for the whole 3 days. So I gotta say, it's if you don't take the headache, if you take the headache out of the equation, it's basically easy peasy to do this 3-day dry fast. Maybe even easier than to do a water fast. So about 2 hours ago, I decided, because I had a good energy, to do some exercise, some light aerobic exercise. So I jumped on the rebounder and I did 30 minutes of rebounding. It was all good. What else is there to mention? That's all. Okay. So what we have here is, okay, so I didn't drink anything yet. So what I'm gonna break my fast with is, and the reason why I didn't drink anything, because, as I mentioned yesterday, that I usually eat suet. And the beef suet is pretty hard and it sticks to your teeth when you chew it, and it's not very palatable. So I promised I will show you a way how I make it more palatable and more soft. So what I do is I put it in this stainless steel cup with some water, about 10 ounces of water, or 10, 11, 12 ounces of water. put it on, put some salt in it, and then the suet, about 3 ounces of suet, and heat it up to about 50 Celsius or about 120 Fahrenheit. And then let it just be for a few minutes. And that makes the suet a much more palatable, much more soft, but hopefully it doesn't destroy the vitamins, so it doesn't affect it nutritionally. So that's the suet. So the reason I didn't drink anything yet, because this is what I'm gonna be drinking. Basically, I'm breaking my fast with one thing. So what I do every day before the first meal is I drink this. So this is homemade bone meal. I got some beef bones, and I put them in the blender, the Vitamix. Dry them out first in the sun, and then put them in the Vitamix. Make them into a powder form, and every day I mix it with water, about a teaspoon, and that's for calcium. Okay, so might as well just have it. So this is breaking the fast, the first thing. Okay, it doesn't dissolve, so it's okay. So usually what I do after that is I drink. Strange things, I know. So usually I prepare this day earlier every day. And what I have in this, I cannot really show you, I try to pick it up, is kelp, seaweed. See how gooey this is? It's been there, it's been in this, it's basically just salt and water. It's been here for 3 days. So when I started the fast, I put these in. So usually I have this after the bone meal every day. So let's have this. If you like seaweed, you gotta try this. So I started to supplement with seaweed a couple of weeks ago, and that's for iodine. We'll see. And since seaweed not a vegetable nor an animal product, so I decided, okay, why not? And my body seems to handle it pretty well. So the reason why I chose kelp, I hope it's kelp. This is the seaweed that has the highest concentration of iodine. So I have to take much less than if I was to take wakame or dulse or I don't know, some other kind of seaweed. So I usually chew it really well. By the way, I've seen some carnivores eating their meal on YouTube, and what they do is they just put the pieces of meat in their mouth, chew it a few times, and they swallow it. Saying that the acid in the stomach will handle it and break it down, which might be the case, but I still prefer to chew my meal really, really well, everything, even the fat, but especially the meat. So I'm going to show you what else we have here today. So this is, I hope you can see it. This is cod liver. This is from a tin. It's about 2 ounces of cod liver. I drain the oil. I don't drink the oil, even though it says that it's in its own oil, so it's not olive oil or any other kind of oil. It's supposedly its own cod liver oil. So this is for omega-3 supplementation. I have usually one of these every week. So let's have a piece. I love it. If you haven't tried it, you have to try it. It just melts in your mouth. It's so soft and creamy. Really, really delicious. Really nice. This is what I eat with all my meals. I find it really, really handy. I just love it. Much better than having a fork, because it's easier to just pick up a piece of meat than try to stick your fork in it. I think if you eat like me, like raw meat, this is wonderful. I highly recommend it. So I'm not gonna have it all just now. I don't want to take it too long. So next one. This is about roughly 300 grams, about 10 ounces of mixture of beef liver, beef heart, and beef kidney. It's all diced. So, and it's been out of the fridge for the last 24 hours. So that's why, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks a little bit dry on the top. It's been covered with a paper towel, so flies don't get to it. So it's room temperature. And the other thing that I'm going to have is some, I don't know if you can see it, it's some brains. It's pork brain. This is pretty much the only brain I can get. I wish I could get some beef brain, but it's not really possible here. So pork brain, again, usually for omega-3s. So what I'm gonna do now, so for the first few bites, I'm just gonna show you. So this is like a piece of kidney. I don't think you're gonna see the difference, but maybe you will. This, you see the fatty part on it. This is a piece of heart, And this is a piece of liver. So usually this is what I have as a first meal, pretty much every day. Dice it up, put some salt on it, and mix them together, and then I just eat it like this. Pretty good. The kidney, it's obviously it's an acquired taste, but you just have to start eating it. Same with the liver. For a long time I wasn't able to eat raw liver. I always put it in blender and then just chucked it down. I'm gonna show you a video how it was done. And as of now, it's probably my favorite raw food. Beef liver is, and lamb liver. So I was gonna mix the brain with these, but I changed my mind. Okay. So it turned into a mukbang video. So let's have some brain. What I did, here it is. I put some salt on it and then just eat it like this. It's just so creamy. This is probably my second favorite raw food. Sometimes I'm able to get some lamb brain. That's pretty good as well. This is fresh from the butcher today. So, and at last, the suet. So this is what it looks like. One piece. I dice it up to pieces like this, and then just so it's soft. It might still stick to your teeth, maybe not, but at least it's soft. So this is about 3 ounces of beef suet. Doesn't have much taste to it. This is gonna be a lot of fat for a start. The cod liver, it's really fatty, I believe. The brain, it's about 3 ounces of brain. Again, really fatty. Really good source of cholesterol. time to sue it. The worst thing that can happen is it's gonna give me some diarrhea, but that's all. Now, I think I showed you everything. My question to you is, what do you break your fast with? Usually. Even if it's a water fast or dry fast, how do you break your fast? So, thank you very much for watching, for spending this time with me and breaking the fast with me. And if you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of these kind of videos. Take care. Ciao.